Hey, what's up everybody? Back at you here again for a video. Long overdue, for sure. It's been a real long time. I'm gonna give you a rundown of my gear that I got going on here, that I use, whether here at home or when I play live. So let's kick it off. I got an EVH 5150 watt 3 head. This head I use here at home, but mainly live though, because it's real portable. Real portable head. It's not too heavy, not compared to its bigger brother, the 100 watt head. Also got my cab clone, which I use to track guitars or play silently here at home while the wife's asleep. So the cab clone goes, well, the head goes, when I'm tracking, I plug the speaker out into the cab clone, then the cab clone into my PreSonus interface. Then from the PreSonus into my MacBook, where I run my DAW program, which I'm currently using Studio One. Second, I got my Mesa single rectifier solo 50 watt head. I currently have 6L6 tubes, and it's a great amp. I don't take this out. I usually leave it here at home because I use my EVH when I play live. And third is a PV6505 Plus. Same thing, this head doesn't really come out unless if I really need to. It's too heavy. It's a real heavy head. But it's a good amp though. So I mainly use it here at home for tracking guitars and whatnot. Now let's go over to the pedals. I got my Horizon Devices Precision Drive pedal, which I bought about over a year ago when it first came out. It's a good pedal, man. I really love this pedal. I use it mainly when I'm playing like a 7-string guitar, which sometimes it could get a little muddy. So it helps out in that area, you know. I also use it on my 6 strings too if I really want like a tight, like a real nice and tight tone, you know. Second, I got my Keeley's Caverns pedal. This pedal I bought a while back ago. It's a delay and reverb pedal mixed together. It gives you beautiful tones when it comes to like the clean channel. I don't really use it for the overdrive channel whatsoever. It doesn't really sound that great. I mainly bought it because I love the band Explosions in the Sky and I love their clean tone. And this pedal actually gets you there. It gets you that type of tone that they have. Second, my noise suppressor Boss NS2. I use this live as well. You know, some of these amps could be, since they're high gain amps, they could be, I guess, a little noisy. So I'll throw that in front of the amp, which helps out. My Boss Chromatic Tuner. This is a must. I have this with me all the time here at home or live. In between songs, I'm always retuning just to make sure that, you know, I'm dead on my tuning. I don't like to be off tune whatsoever. So in between songs, I pause and I throw this puppy on and always check my tuning. This, I just bought this a while back ago, maybe 3 months ago. The Line 6 HX Effects pedal. I'm still getting the hang of this, so you'll see me probably make another video with this here soon. It's a learning curve, that's for sure. I've never used a Kemper or any other digital modeling effects or amp modelers whatsoever, so it's still getting used to it. I mean, it's not too bad as far as the learning curve, but there's just so many effects in here. There's like over 100 effects, and this is my patch right here that I got going on, which are just some of the effects that are on here, because like I said, there's just so many. So right here I got my reverb. I'm mixing 2 reverbs together, a Hall and a Cave reverb, and this is my delay right here, analog delay. And also for my patch, I also threw in a analog chorus and an analog flanger and a phaser. I usually keep those off. I leave the reverb and delay on mainly. And yeah, that's it. And then we could come over here to, I'll show you my guitars that I got going on. Actually, let's start off here. This is, you've seen this one before. This is my Ibanez 7-string S series. I got a PAF pickup in the neck, and I want to say it's a deactivator in the bridge. 5-way toggle switch. Over here I got my Dean acoustic guitar, which I've had as a kid. It's not the greatest, acoustic guitar, but it does the trick though. I've had it this long, and it's still going strong. Got my Gibson Les Paul Studio with EMGs both in the neck and bridge. In the neck I'm running a 85, and in the bridge I got an 81. Over here I got my Schecter, a KM7 7-string guitar, one knob and a toggle switch. These have the Seymour Duncan, the Nazgul, and I can't remember the name of the other pickup, but it sounds good. These are passive pickups. Then over here, another guitar that I've had with me such a long time as a kid. It's in Epiphone. You can't really see there you go, you can see it a little bit. Epiphone. I got my Snark tuner on there. Epiphone Les Paul, custom. I've had this guitar for a long time, like I said. Also EMGs, but here I got a 60 in the neck and 81 once again in the bridge. And then I got my Fender Jazz Bass right here. This one's been out had for a while too. Then we'll come over here to the speaker cabinets. I got an orange 2x12 PPC, a closed back cabinet, loaded with vintage 30s. It's a good cab, actually. It's a real damn good cab. I mean, one of my first 2x12s. I've played others at the store, but it sounds really good. It complements the Marshall, the 1960. This one has Celestion GT75 speakers in it. A lot of people like this combination as far as mixing them together in the next pattern, but this is the way how I did it. I am running them both together, both 16 ohms, so together makes 8 ohms. And yeah, they complement each other. Sound really good. The Marshall is what I take out to play live. It has casters on it, so it makes it nice and easy to just kind of roll around. It's not too bad. The orange, on the other hand, that thing is heavy, man. It's a heavy cab. It's probably the same weight as a 4x12, but with no casters. So if I really wanted to take this out, I'd maybe consider throwing some casters on here just to make it easier for transportation, but in the meantime, I'm using the Marshall. And I got my little Sony radio there that I use to just play music. And what else do I got going on here? Oh, let me show you. This is the box for let me move this out of the way. This is a box right here for the HX FX. It currently retails for $5.99. That's without tax. So, but as you can see here, it has over 100 effects, Legacy M class effects, and it also has a tap tempo, a guitar tuner. It has a lot of stuff on here. It's a real great effects pedal. So I'm still getting the hang of it. Still learning how to use this thing, but so far so good. Now I don't know if I'll be using all the effects on here because I'm just pretty simple when it comes to effects. For me, all I really need is reverb, delay. Gosh, that's really it. But it's a cool pedal because you could also run this MIDI, so you could switch your channels. Like on the EVH, I could run this MIDI into here, and I don't need the actual foot switch, the EVH foot switch. I could do it all here, which is pretty cool. I have my patch set up and I just switch over to that. You know, I save it, have it set up to which channel I wanted to kick onto, and it works. It's pretty cool. One more thing, I got this running into my effects loop. You could do the 4 cable method as well. I haven't tried that just yet. I'm just, like I said, just running it directly into the effects loop. But here you got your tuner on here. You just hold it and your tuner kicks on. Right now nothing's plugged in, so. But that's your tuner setting. You go back to your mode setting. Like I said, I got 2 reverbs going on. If you really want to get into depth and change the parameters of the reverb, like say here, just touch it. You start toggling these. So you want the decay, you could increase the decay. You could even get more settings into it. You can increase the level of that delay, you know, how loud you want that delay. I mean, that reverb, I should say. And let's go back. You could also change what type of effects you want. You got all these different reverbs here. You could also run this stereo too, which is pretty cool. So you got your reverb, your delay, synth, filters. What else? You can't really see that there. A wah. You got just so many. You got distortion in here, different distortion effects. You got EQ effects on here. There's just so much. I'm still learning. It's like I said, but it's pretty cool though. And down here, I have the pedals for the amps. I got the Mesa single rectifier, channel selector pedal that comes with it, the EVH, and the 6505 Plus PV. I also got my wall pedal. It's a Crybaby wall pedal. I've had this thing forever too. I've been using it recently. It's been a while since I've used it. And also one last thing I got going on is it's a Bugera 1x12 turbo sound speaker. I don't really use this much. I bought it a while back thinking that I was gonna use it for just home or for low volumes, but not whatsoever at all. It just kind of sits there, so I might be selling it here soon. What else do I got back here? My hard shell case for my guitars. Yeah, clothes, obviously. Clothes, work clothes, regular clothes. My hard shell case for my guitars, and in here I just got little knickknacks down in here. I got my picks, my strings, my cleaner to clean the guitars, cutters when I'm, you know, installing strings and whatnot, cut the excess strings off, stuff like that. And I also got my, well, you can see back there, I got my rifles, which I'm into as well. 9mm and an AR and a shotgun. So yeah, that's it. And this is my gear, my setup, what I use live, and maybe I'll do another video of my actual live setup, let you hear what it sounds like, and give you an actual visual of what it looks like. Okay, thanks you guys. Until next time.